If you guys need like a killer bicep workout, something that's gonna really just destroy your arms, underhand pull downs is the move. Just try it and you'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's not looking good for me today. I got allergies. If you can tell, I got a fucking sty.
What is that?
Boom, got a fucking sty. I'm like I'm 10 years old. And yeah, I mean, it's not much more to it than that. I got a sty and I got fucking allergies. But guess what? We're still going to the gym today. And if I was fucking sick like a dog and had even worse allergies than this, because I usually get pretty bad allergies, I'd still go to the gym. You know, allergies is nothing a few allergy pills can't fix. Not only do I have allergies, I'm so congested. And there's a difference, you know. There's a difference between congestion and bad allergies. But you know, either way, so if you hear me sniffling, I'm sorry. But that's just how it's gonna be today. But anyways, today's back day again, back in biceps. And the plan is to go to the gym and get a nice pump and try to survive. Hopefully my allergies don't flare up too much while I'm there. Yeah, hopefully it's not too crowded. It's Saturday around, probably when I go to the gym it'll be around 3:45 to 4. Don't plan on it being too crowded, so I think we'll be okay on that front. But yeah, feeling good. Other than this sty and these allergies, feeling real good. Had a good workout yesterday. It was chest day yesterday, chest and triceps. Had a really good pump. And plan on talking about this once I get to the gym, but I changed my training style up a little bit. I've moved away from like using an app to track my program and to track like my workout routine. And I just like, you know, I've been going to the gym on and off for like since I was in high school. So I have a pretty good idea of all the different types of machines and, you know, how to use them and all that stuff. So I just decided to start going and start really just doing what I feel like doing instead of having to follow like a, you know, be restricted by a program. So since I've been doing that, my pumps have been really crazy. My workouts have been really intense. And yeah, it's just been really, really beneficial for me. See, another thing, I jumped on the scale today, down to 235. So I don't know where this, because I was like not plateaued, but I was on like 238 for a couple days. But before that, I was like stuck on like 241, 242 for a couple weeks. Hopped on the scale today, and I'm down to 235. So glad to know what I'm doing is still working. Body fat percentage is going down too, which is most important for me. But yeah, I sort of had to retune my mindset and realize that what I'm trying to do right now is actually not just losing weight. Obviously, you could see by the way I'm training, I'm really trying to recomposition my body, do some body recomping, and yeah, obviously the numbers are going to go down a lot slower. But I take a lot of pictures, and obviously these videos I can look back on, and I look different. You know, every so often, every couple weeks, you know, I'm looking leaner, not looking as fat. So obviously, you know, I'm doing something right. So this is I guess what I'm trying to say is don't always just look at one thing. Don't always just look at the numbers. You gotta take pictures. You gotta sort of look back from a month ago, a couple months ago, and see if you look different. And if you do, obviously your training style is working. Or if you know if you're looking bigger and you're trying to bulk, if you're looking bigger from week to week, from month to month, then what you're doing is working. Uh, Not to say don't look at the scale or don't look at your percentages, but you want to look at everything as a whole instead of just one thing. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get these allergies under control, and then see you guys at the gym. The odds are stacked against me today. You can probably hear by my voice. But the allergies are still getting to me. feel like it's zapping all my energy. I definitely feel fatigued. Not even like from working out, but just from having these allergies and then the freaking sty. I don't know what happened these last couple of days, but my own body's trying to take me out. But it's not gonna work. Honestly, working out makes me feel a little bit better, so yeah, just trying so hard not to freaking sneeze. Yeah, because like when I get allergies, I'm just a freaking sneezer. Like it's like I start off really congested, and then I just like been sneezing for a whole day straight. But I think I'm gonna do one more set of these, and then we'll move on to some sort of row. Probably a close grip row with the same grip. Yeah, there's been something on my mind recently, and that is you don't want to let instant gratification kill you. I think this is a topic that's pretty prevalent, like with my generation at least, and really anyone who's just on social media. You know, if you're sort of in the self-help or fitness sphere, you see all these people trying to tell you to do this or do that to give you gains or to improve your gains, do this and do that. And then you see all these people on steroids trying to sort of fabricate their journey or say, oh, if you want to look like this, you need to do this. But in reality, all those things that these people are saying is what worked for them. And it may not work for you. Or it might, you never know. But I feel like we just need to focus on ourselves as people and sort of like learn to love ourselves and not worry about comparing ourselves to other people. Because I think that can kill your motivation in life to go to the gym, and it sort of leads you down a path to hurting yourself even. And I'll explain, but let me just finish this set real quick. But yeah, like I was saying, I think, and I was just talking to someone about this too the other day. If you're just always comparing yourself to physiques you see on Instagram or physiques you see on TikTok or other social medias, especially if you're just getting started, or especially if you're sort of someone who needs to lose a lot of body fat, that could like discourage you to even be going to the gym. Let's say you've been going to the gym for like a month or 2 months, and you see someone on TikTok saying, oh, you know, I took 1 month, or I got shredded in 3 months. But, you know, you might not see the beginning of that, or you know, they might make it look like they were bigger than they really were, and then they got shredded in 3 months. And you're like, well, you know, I've been at the gym for 3 months, and, you know, I'm barely seeing any progress. So, you know what, I don't even want to go to the gym today. And then that spirals into you not even going to the gym anymore. So, like, that could be dangerous, and that could make your progress sort of become nothing anymore. So, really what I'm trying to say is just stop trying to have everything in your life be instant gratification, especially if you're trying to make positive changes in your life, especially like with fitness. You know, if you're like me, and that's sort of why I'm like doing this video series, is because like I want to show, you know, it takes a long time, and it's easy, but you just have to, you know, trust the process. And there's no instant gratification if you really want to make real gains. You can hop on steroids, and, you know, some people might say, oh, you know, steroids is an instant gratification. You know, you don't even have to work out, and you'll gain muscle on steroids. So, you know, it is instant gratification. But anyways, let's keep moving.
a pretty bad kid.
I can't freaking tell you guys how many times I've been to the bathroom to fucking blow my nose. Countless. But yeah, we're almost done. Another day in the books, almost. Nothing's gonna stop me. I feel like Michael Jordan, flu game. That's me today. Sick as hell. Gotta go and blow my nose in the bathroom after every set, but we're still pushing. We're still pushing. And one more little rant, because this is something that's sort of been on my mind. Also, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and the topic of sort of like talking yourself out of something came up. Let's say you tell your friend, hey, I'm gonna lose, 10% body fat, and then I'm gonna record myself do it. And, I have this vision, and I'm gonna do this whole thing, and I'm gonna make this mass transformation. It's gonna be epic. And then you start uploading, right, and you don't get any views. And you make short form content, and it's not really getting any views. And you're like, you know what? Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe it was just a spur of the moment idea, and I didn't really think it through. I don't really want to do this, And you're like sort of trying to justify it, like, oh, people don't want to see me. I'm not really motivated enough to keep going. And you just talk yourself out of doing something because either you think it's too hard, or you think you're not made for it. And there's actually a quote like right here on the wall, and it says, "It's not who you are that holds you back; it's who you think you're not." And that's literally like around the same sort of vibe that I'm talking about. Like, once you realize that you're the only one holding you back, once you realize that, there's nothing that's going to stop you from doing whatever it is you want to do. There's nothing that's going to stop you from achieving what you want to achieve, because that's what it is. It's us who holds us back. And sort of we try to make excuses, say that it's other people, or It's our circumstances, but it's really not. It's just us. Oh, with this content shit and with this YouTube stuff or social media stuff, what I'm really trying to do is just be authentic, be myself, and sort of align the content I'm creating with my values and sort of what I see myself being. And I think it's gonna pay off in the long run. You know, when I was talking to someone about this the other day, like, what happens if, you know, like me right now, sort of set myself up to be in a position to just do exactly what I'm doing, exactly what I want to do. And sort of I asked, like, what happens if I just grind it out for like a year or 2 years, which I'm gonna do anyways, because, you know, I'm trying to transform my body. So what happens if I just record it for like 2 years? I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, I feel like one of my main goals with this is just to show people that, you know, if you put your mind to something, if you put your mind to your goals and your dreams and you work at it every day, try to get 1% better every day, you put in effort, you stay disciplined, then, you know, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. And, you know, my camera cut off. I don't know where it cut off, but I was just yapping. Just saying, follow your dreams and align your values and your goals with what you're doing in life, and speak it into the universe, and guarantee you something will happen. It might not be what you want, but that'll be what you need. You know, I think that's true. So I'm gonna do one more set of these and then move on to underhand pull downs, and then we'll be out of here. Actually, the video will be done, but I still gotta do cardio, so let's get this done. If you guys need like a killer bicep workout, something that's gonna really just destroy your arms, underhand pull downs. Underhand pull downs is the move. And you might be thinking, it's a pull down, it's for your lats. No. When you do an underhand, just try it. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Like the first time I did this at the beginning of my arms. I did it at the end of back before the rest of my biceps. And I basically ruined the bicep part of my workout because my arms were thrashed. So if you're gonna do it, I recommend you do it at the end. if you do it reasonably, if you do a reasonable heavy weight, your arms are gonna be thrashed. Allergies can't hold me down. Fucking sty in my eye can't hold me down. And I got some new gym clothes, which is always nice. If you feel good, perform good, or if you look good, you feel good. Whatever the saying is. But yeah, it's what day is it today? It's April 19th. Tomorrow's 420.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Question like, oh, you pose and you're 50% body fat. Just say you don't see the vision. Just say you don't see the vision.